Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It is giving you the time. It's 11:15. I'm trying something new today, which is I'm going to try and record. It's my night off. It's Thursday night. I'm going to try and record all of Monster Train for the week tonight, and then tomorrow night I'm going to try and record some other stuff. I don't really know what. Maybe some Stone Shard, whatever I decide on. Bunch of games that I've been interested in getting updates. Pretty cool. So yeah, it's gonna be like a little less minute to minute, right? Because before Monster Train was just recorded the day before, so if anything big comes out in like the next week or so, I may find myself like the videos may be a little outdated. However, we're still gonna give it a shot, see what it's like. For you, nothing should really change. It's just different for me. And you might notice a difference in myself towards the end of the week. However, we're starting off fresh. We got some Awoken. Sentient action. Let's get it. Sentient I'm always happy to play. The Sentient is one of the champions that I feel like no matter what, you're going to show me two options that I like. Yeah. And we got Edge Prior, which is a good start. If we see the Rejuvenate path, we're just going to click it and probably win the game. But I suppose we'll see. So we are Awoken, Exile, Stygian with Explosive Daedalus, Darkness Arcus. Darkness Arcus is Spell Shield Fell, and then Chaste Seraph. It's funny because I have not memorized Arcus's symbols. He's the only boss in the game that I cannot look at the symbol and tell you what it is, because of the way his symbols are generated. I just don't care. Like, I don't care to remember. I just remember the name now that it's there. And the symbols don't matter to me. Vinegrass, Titan's Gratitude, Edge Prior. Cool. Hellpact and Priory's Cloak, huh? Take Hellpact just in case we get the Infinite. I am that guy who does the Infinite, and I think Priory Cloak is bad. The Infinite, of course, is Awoken Rail Spike with Remove Consume. Okay. Where we going? I mean, you just go Bristling here for sure. The run is a little more complicated now. With a Bristling start, we have to pick up a Rejuvenate unit and probably an Animus of Will, or maybe something good from Stygian. The big upside is that we have Stygian here to fill in what may be the awkward section. I'll take damage if I take this trial. How much damage? Reasonable to expect, like... It's reasonable to expect a lot. I don't like taking trials early with the Sentient because she's a reasonably weak champion, especially in Combat 1. Exceptions to that rule include runs where we're against... Or rather, runs where we start with Razor Sharp Edge or Steel Enhancer. She has a lot of health, but she can't make good use of it. That problem is alleviated if you start with a good damage spell. Or rather, a good buff spell, I suppose. Oh, we'll be fine here, right? We might take a little bit, but it's to be expected, honestly. Save 5 is worth a lot. Spike Sentient just takes it against the first boss, especially if you don't have a great starting card. However, we do have Foregone Power, which makes a difference. I think it actually stops us from taking anything here. We play one more Foregone Power. Yeah, okay. Cool. Taking 0 from this combat is really, really good. And Razor Sharp Edge is also really good. Like, Restoration Detonation is great. We need Burst Healing, but even more so, Razor Sharp Edge is just a winning card, and so is Crystallis. Okay, great start. Excellent start. We have we have a strong start with all of our options pretty well open here. Go left. Large Stone plus 10 and plus 25. Okay. What's it gonna be? These units are not great. I guess I'll take Vinemother, though. Vinemother's a 2-space tank, which is not the worst. We can stack regen on her and be okay with it. I mean, House Kermit fills the same spot, but I think the Resolve Add Sting is a little better than the Sweep 5 because of the Spike Sentient existing. But it's not excellent. I'm also not going to Large Stone her, because the big upside of Vinemother here is she's a big 2-space tank. This is something that I've theorized for a while. I'm gonna not take armor here because we're still very weak. Something I've theorized for a while here, though, which is that Vinemother might be a really strong tank in this clan, since you use this clan to mainly just win through regen, so it doesn't really matter if you're getting value out of the rejuvenate or not, because if you have 50 regen, it doesn't matter that much. You don't have any attack. Should I give this guy plus 10? He wouldn't have gotten the kill though. Fine. I don't know. I guess we'll see. What we look for here now in this run, by the way, so what's the next step in this one? It's a strong carry for 2 space. The best one is probably Animus of Will. Rage Siren can't really cut it here because of Seraph the Chaste. You got the Razor Sharp Edge now. Pretty nice. Play Sting, heal you, and then Titan's Gratitude him away. Yeah. But yeah, it's like maybe Siren of the Sea if we don't see Animus of Will. The big problem with Animus of Will is that weird, like, you want a lot of different things on Animus of Will. And I'm not sure if we can cut it with space. I guess maybe I can just take space, right? But like giving her large stone is the big one, but it's awkward to give her large stone. Wildwood Sap. Yeah, there's the other card. Cool, cool. Second Crystallis. And we have a spell weakness plan open to us as well. We don't have to take a single 2-space unit and duplicate it. We have to go, right? I need a unit. We need a carry. Siren of the Sea is fine. She's not great. The problem is that duplicating her isn't good unless I take space. I guess we could though. Huh. Could just take space and play 2 of them top 4. Let's see how viable of a plan this is. It's really, really bad. Yeah, okay. It's terrible. Why is it terrible? It's because of this ring right here. The Steel Shop is flipped from the Hellvent, so what you would want to do in that line is you would want to duplicate Siren after giving her multi-strike, and then you play Vinemother, Siren, Siren on the floor. We cannot do that here, because the next possible time to see a multi-strike for her is here, and so we'll miss this Hellvent, and then the next Hellvent isn't until Seraph. Oh, there's really no Hellvent anywhere else? That's crazy. But yeah. So because it doesn't line up, that line isn't good. I'm still going to take Siren, because Shark is just obsolete by the existence of Spike Sentient. We got here Rail Spike and Spike Driver. Rail Spikes is cool here. Spike Driver, one of the 2 cards I have never golded, and probably never will. I don't respect you, Spike Driver Colony. This is a great run for it too, but, you know, no Steel Shop for 2 floors, so not really that good. However, Spike Driver with X+3 is cool. We don't really need it though, actually, come to think of it. This is a really interesting one. Is it ever bad? Because here's the question you gotta pose here. We already have we have 4 good kill spells. 4 more with Consume that just go, you use them once when you go through the deck and then they're gone. I guess it's okay. This deck's gonna have a lot of cards because of Vinemother. And this is really high value. I think so. This deck is gonna be thick, which is not what you love to see with an incant deck. However, it's probably fine. I duplicate Razor Sharp Edge or Wildwood Sap? Probably Wildwood Sap here. Okay, I think I see where we're going with this run. The big question left to answer is, will I take Icy Silliphite if we are shown her? It's a really good question. I have no idea. Truly, I do not know. I'm gonna play top mid here. This is Explosive Sigil, no haste. Top mid is fine. Let the rage cool down. You may as well take a Train Steward here. Okay. I have no fear of Daedalus here. We probably don't need to take energy on this run also. We're most likely gonna win by playing it out like this and just making Siren big. I typically like to have something for Siren to be protecting behind her. However, she is the carry in this case, which is strange. Not usually the line I like to follow, however. Not every run goes how you expect. And Siren does really well with both of the stings and the razor sharp edges, because she doesn't actually lose the health from razor sharp edge. It's just plus 10 or it's plus 12 attack on her, which is even better than the card already is. Don't bomb mid floor, please. Thank you. I wasted 2 regen up here. This is a good question to pose for us as well. Is it worth it for me to kill anything with Rail Spike here? Or rather, Rail Spikes. Because we can kill anything here if I want to. It really is just a question of, do I want to wait? I think I do want to wait with this. The big thing to do is give it plus 20 and consume here. I like that more. It's better to wait. We can still use it, we just throw it at Daedalus. Yeah, I throw all of this out here. She's getting pretty big. She's going to scale very slowly in terms of attack. However, she doesn't have a super high number to hit because we're going to be carried by spells through this mid-game. Our mid-game plan here is not Siren to kill enemies. Siren is here with regen to kill bosses. Our mid-game plan is to kill through spells. And hopefully we kill up here, right? And she also gets help from the sentient, the thorns. This is a neat run. This is not how I normally see my runs play out. Very, very different from an average run. And here we are. Lots of cards in this deck, but how many of these are stings? Only 3? Okay. We're gonna have a lot to work through here, but that's okay. It's definitely draw. This is probably a double draw run. If I were to take taking a cursory look at this. Because ultimately what's really strong is if we have a ton of draw and we just play 5 or 6 restores every turn with Edge Prior, and we just power it out. That's what's really strong here. Cool. But this is a good run. We have the pieces. We hit 1 multi-strike in this run is like guaranteed, I think. Unleash the Wildwood's kind of cute. Adaptive Mutation's also kind of cute, but we don't need these. Yeah, the Sentient will gain... She ends up at 120. It's 30, 60, 120 in her health. Unleash the Wildwood shouldn't be needed, I don't think. It is a free incant trigger, though. Let's think about this one for a second. So, Adaptive Mutation is not the pick ever here. What am I going to Adaptive Mutation on? There's no reason to. You could do some real whack shit if you wanted to with Adaptive Mutation. You could like freeze it and then Razor Sharp Edge the Sentient and then swap her attack and health with Adaptive Mutation and get a 60 damage unit. But the amount of setup and time and effort, you're passing like an entire turn to do that. Why? And then Gifts, I just don't think is worth here. This deck isn't really looking to kill through spells. Like, we're not killing bosses with spells, which is what Gifts is really, really good for. You use Spell Weakness plus a Gift spell to clear something. So it's only Unleash the Wildwood. The reason to take Unleash the Wildwood is it's a 0-cost spell, which is a free incant in the worst case, which is good, and in the best case, it lets us keep the Sentient alive. Actually, you know what? That's fine. I've talked myself into it. We don't need any units, and we're just going to take draw. Okay. And now, pathing up ahead, I think, is Magic Shop. Oh yeah, it's definitely Magic Shop. Magic Shop and removal. Perfect. We want to leave some money for the Steel Shop coming up. 20 and consume here. Hold over. Hold over Razor Sharp Edge is nuts. Yeah, that's really strong. That's just very strong. Okay. And then I do want a plus 10 onto Crystallis. And we roll. Alright. I guess we'll just give Rail Spikes a flat +10. When this card gets its upgrade, it gets +10 in consume in an upgrade slot. So if we could have given this +20 in consume, the card becomes 0 energy, deal 30, and consume. It's going to be deal 20 and consume, which is also fine. And, you know, you also can energy dump into it, which is acceptable. Although, 10 to 20, I guess is not really that good. Yeah, I think I should just take a +20 or +10 onto Crystallis, right? Or rather, you know what I'm actually going to do here? I'm just going to make this Crystallis cost 1. Making cards cheaper is better. Now, I didn't save any money, but that's okay. I'm actually going to spend all of my money here. I said I wanted to save money, and then I just spent it all. It's not great. We just hope this is a money trial and we take it. I'm going to go spikes all the way here. Please give me a money trial. Ah, what a shame. We never take any curses, so it's just the heavies. Can I kill the heavies? I think so. I think it should be fine. I might miss multi-strike for that. Like, we got a lot of value out of that magic shop, but ultimately it might have been wrong. Sorry, I'm just burning through a lot of water here. I have been neglecting to drink my water lately, so I'm trying to make sure that I get a lot of water down. And this is like water that I just got. It's got the ice in it. It's very refreshing. I'm sure you understand. I can't kill you here, can I? I sure can't. Alright. We just incant up here then? At least we get the collector. So we're gonna have 125 going in there. In the worst case, we'll have enough. Real quick, actually, I should look. Okay. Doesn't even have a Forgotten Boons. Very sad. Does not matter what your health is. I should kill that one, though. Although, actually, it doesn't matter because they full heal anyway, so never mind. I baited myself. It's fine. We missed one incant. No big deal. Playing on top 4 with this unit, Vinemother, is also really nice because we don't get too many stings. Although maybe there's no such thing in this deck as too many stings. We're taking it here? We're taking it here. I expected to probably take a little bit off of this. Yeah. 24? 24 should be acceptable. And yeah, I won't take any more. Although I don't get the kill with Rail Spike. Still better not to take that damage. Card's just fine. Better to not find out if I'm gonna miss, because we don't want to take another 24 there. Yeah. If we hit multi-strike, all is right in the world. If we miss multi-strike, this run becomes not more difficult, but it's awkward, but also I'll be able to use my spells with a little more reckless abandon, if you will. This is correct. Yeah. Interesting, huh? But he's done his work. We get 12 regen. We duplicate a few more Wildwood Saps. I mean, you can see what we're incanting up to here. 143 is pretty acceptable. What is that, 7 rounds? Hammered Chestplates. Probably not worth 24 damage for Hammered Chestplates. Preserved Thorns. 125 gold. I just take it. It's either find multi-strike right out the gate or bust here, so we don't have to worry too much about like, skip. If I had skipped, I could have 45, so I could have 35 more gold than I have right now, 170. Close. Ah, excellent. There is no justice. There is just no justice. Like, I should not have gotten that. However, sometimes you're just good at the game, I guess. Quick on her doesn't matter because it's going to heal anyway, so I don't care about the Quick Tome. Unnamed Tome is never bad. And then Umbra Stone. Umbra Stone's kind of nice, but the Trample is mostly wasted, I think. Well, the Trample's not bad, though. Let's think about it. We're going to chunk enemies for 70. If she's at 140, it's like 70 miss damage, which is a lot. But it's just kind of awkward, right? This is a clunky pickup, but I think it's the way to go. Even with the multi-strike, I think it's fine. Worst case, it just gets tossed after the first time we draw it, right? Or if I don't make great use of it, we can just remove it. But I think it should be good. I should not pick this multi-strike. There's a good reason to not take multi-strike here. It's this guy, Overcharged Tank. This guy goes up as a 10-115, which will kill me. We'll chunk him out a little bit, but like if I draw poorly on my spells, he might just kill me. It takes too long to get the Siren scaled up. I think it's just too scary. We'll see if it was a mistake or not. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, 100% it was correct. Extremely so. I'll play mid 4 here. I guess it's potentially incorrect. Yeah, we could have gotten away with it. That's okay. Take the rail spikes, we're almost done with it. So from here, probably just look for magic shops to upgrade the siren, or rather, upgrade our spells, which indirectly upgrades the siren. 3, 6. I can play this now. I want to play this out and then see what we're looking at here. We're at 42. I can kill you. I don't think I need to unleash down here. We don't want to kill this Clip Shaman also. It's a mistake to do so. I can unleash down here. Okay. It's fine. You kill the Shaman and then that guy gets 10 more health effectively, which is not good. And this is the round where we go, yes, good thing I took that trample, right? I hope it is. We don't need to make use of it actually. We got the rail spike to clutch it there. Great work, rail spike. And the foregone power, you know. I talk shit about foregone power, I'll admit it. I say that this card isn't as good as everyone makes it out to be, and it isn't, but it's still really good. Like when foregone power put in work there. It really did. It's not going to get to do as much on this round. In fact, it does not. I mean, it's incants, I guess, so it does do enough, actually. Foregone power is good. If you've ever taken the impression from the way that I talk about it that I think foregone power is bad, it's not the impression you should have. Foregone power is fine. Hey, I kill you here? I kill you here. The only problem can be in the fact that she might live, but she shouldn't live because it's 3 rounds of stealth gone. Yeah, I didn't think so. Siren just has a lot of health. 2, yeah, okay, we got 4 with the rail spikes. We're good. Clear out the train stewards, thin this deck up because it's 35 cards, but it's 35 cards, and yet the cards that we have are all, like, nothing is particularly important. Shard Channeler is really nice here too. Like, we're taking so many cards. I'm taking so much, and I need to take more as well because I need to duplicate Wildwood Saps. I don't need Shard Channeler. I might need Shard Channeler though. 80 damage on the Sentient. Oh, also I went up to 5 rail spikes. Whoops. I'm gonna take Shard Channeler, but I gotta stop. Like, I have to cut it here. I can't take anything else. We're at 36 cards. Holy moly. But like the upgraded card, like, it's not so bad because we have these rail spikes, which do a lot. These cards put in work, so I'm not super worried about inconsistencies leading to a bunch of damage from heavies. Go left here. Magic Shop and some health. And this was Spell Shield Fell Spawn pattern, which is fine. Yeah, you can see these do a baseline of 40 damage and then consume. So once we go through the deck the first time, it's not even that bad. I mean, it's really not that bad, even the first time through. It's just that I won't stack up a ton of regen, which means I won't kill bosses super well here. That's all. That's what we have to look out for. Grade the Titan's Gratitude, make this cost 1. And I want to find double stack here. That's okay as well. This deck doesn't really make good use of that, actually. We can't really remove Consume. I want to make this cost 1. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. And no double stack is a little awkward. I'm not sure we put up enough regen to kill Seraph right now, but we might not kill Seraph through regen also. We can probably expect... The other problem is it's Chaste, which is awkward. I don't know. I guess what I'm saying is it's uncertain. This is a weird one. I do toss these. I don't want to hold them in the deck. There's no good reason to. So I'll just use them like that, I suppose. Because playing the bottom 4 doesn't change the amount of damage the Sentient takes there. She always takes... Oh no, because of the spikes, actually, it was better to play them bottom 4. Ah, you fucking bitch. Oh! That is so bad. Holy moly. Oh, wow, that's horrible. I missed so much value for that. Oh, well. Fine, I guess. Oh, God. Arcus is like a really easy boss, and also sometimes he just does shit like that to me, and I go, ah! Like, it's not bad, it just hurts. It hurts me to lose value like that. I need value. I live for value. It's okay. Like, nothing's even making it off the bottom floor right now because we're drawing so many good spells. We just need to transition into a way to stop Vinemother from dying to Seraph right now. Because you can see our regen numbers are looking poor. They are looking not good. Also, in hindsight, very glad I took this Unleash the Wildwood. Don't do the incant. Okay, it's the rally one. It's fine. I'm okay with not playing Edge Prior here. Oh shit, my bad. That's an interesting mistake. I meant to play this card. I wonder if I lose for that. I shouldn't lose for that. Would be interesting though. I think it's fine, but we don't have good regen right now. I mean, we don't have good regen ever. Whole deck is just trying to pivot into playable regen plans here. I mean, she'll kill him, I think. I think she'll kill him. I wonder if it's actually to take space here, and then we just double up Siren of the Sea. I think that might be the line that we have to pivot towards here. I think so. Yeah, I wonder if I threw. It'd be really awkward if I just like misclicked and threw the run here. I think it's okay. I should maximize damage into him though. I might be dead. That'd be super awkward. It's close. It's okay. I probably would reset the run if I died to misclicking like that. I mean, it wasn't really misclicking, it was like I just mixed it up, right? It's easy to do, I feel like, where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna play regen here and then the heal down here, and then my brain mixed up the signal of heal and regen. Second shard channeler. No, I need to stop. We have so many answers to heavies in this deck. I have too many answers to heavies. Yeah, I think I just have to go Light a Seraph here, and then I duplicate the Siren. Because as it sits, it's really hard to actually... Without a double stack, I think it's hard to win how I'm trying to here. So we're gonna go for this. Interesting. This is not how I would normally expect a run that starts like this to pan out. But here we are. Now, do I want to roll for an upgrade? There's a few upgrades we could find that would win it, for sure. Like, almost for sure. Probably Incant Armor 1. Probably... what's the other one? Probably another Multi-Strike also just wins. Or we go left, we get removals, and we continue to upgrade our spells. We could fish double stack out here, I guess. But then... I think it's still right to go left. We'll take what we get here. We look for double stack -1, and we can also purge these train stewards. Yeah, it seems right. I've not done much removing in this deck. Lots of adding. Here's the double stack. Close on which one's better here. Between doubling this. It's probably still... I mean, I took space, so it's gotta be double Siren. It's a little closer, though. Weird set of health numbers. This is 75? What the hell? Chaste Seraph is gonna be awkward without energy, I think. I guess we'll just try to kill the Shadewings with spells. Mark of Invasion. Should be fine. We should not take much from this. We can just clear one of the floors, so max damage is 30 if we draw in just an absolute disaster. Doesn't matter where we lose space here, also? Yeah. Okay. It's a little awkward. So we always play Sentient here. Let's get that out of the way. I play... Okay, I take 0. It's... Oh, it's weird. But I think... Let me make sure before I do this, because I think it's fine. I think it's... No, I can't play Rail Spike first. I have to end with Rail Spike. No, I'm gonna take 5 or 10 here. It's just a matter of making sure the Siren doesn't die when I play it out. So I have to play... If I play her, I have to play her, and then I play Titan's Gratitude. I could Razor Sharp Edge one of them if I need to. I'm just trying to calculate. I think it's 15. And she should get to 17. If I play her, the spell takes her up to 15. We can then Rail Spikes and she takes another 5. It's 10, but she's at 17. She lives at 2. Okay, just making sure. Although also, something else to keep in mind here, I could miss on the rail. I could Titan's Gratitude away Rail Spikes. I didn't think of that. What happens then? She dies. She takes the same amount of damage. I just take more pyre damage, right? Because she's not killing them. Okay, so it's always this. She takes 15. Play Razor Sharp Edge on her. Play these 2 spells. She goes to 17. She takes 15. It's fine. And then it's just kind of a coin flip. Cool. Okay, that was correct. Fine. And we only take 5. We take 10 to the pyre overall. And her health doesn't matter because she'll heal it all back up, etc., etc. So actually, interestingly enough, she starts healing when you play Razor Sharp Edge on her. This is a really, really interesting interaction in this game, I think. If you play Razor Sharp Edge on a damaged Siren of the Sea, she gains health. It's super... I like, this is one of the most interesting interactions in this game, in my opinion, because of the way that it works, where the +2 max HP adds to her max health, but it also gives her 2 health, and the loss of max HP doesn't cost her health. So she gains 2 max HP and gains 2 health, and then loses 2 max HP, but the -2 max HP doesn't matter. So effectively, she just heals for 2 off of that. And whenever I get to see that, I go, man, that looks so weird. I love it. And I should just Unleash here. Really happy with my decision to add Unleash to this deck. I gotta say, it's performed very well. We took 400 gold for 10 damage, which is an excellent trade. Now let's just not eat a million here. How about? Always playing it like that. Does 70, this does 75. Guard Channeler down here. I think Edge Prior up here. And we play Crystallis, and then we work these guys down with the Rail Spikes. Yeah, like this, and we take 0. Good enough. Okay. Will we defeat Seraph right now? Because our regen numbers are so low, it's going to be weird. It's going to depend a lot on what we see in the shop, I guess. Because we go... I think we should. I would be surprised if I lost here. How about that? You're going to die. I'm going to pick this off. This was a close combat. Definitely had to focus and make sure I didn't toss that one away. Been doing a good amount of accidental throwing lately on stream, mainly last night, but I've been trying to take it a little more easy with this game and not get super frustrated as I have recently. But every now and then you gotta recognize when there's a pivotal turn that you have to put together. Can I get you to, what is it? It's 13 damage he hits you for. I can get you to 13. I just pull Vine Grass to the front and then it's no problem. The exact same outcome. Okay. Look at that. We made it. I'm proud of myself for not fucking that one up. Excellent work. End turn. 17, we can expect like somewhere in the range of about 15 regen against Chaste here. Because he's gonna cut it all off, we have to play super careful. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. We just passed the point where Unnamed Tome is useful. And we'll see. It's gonna depend pretty heavily on what we see here, how we play this out. It's good. It's cool to walk into floor 8 with meaningful choices left to make. Always interesting. There's a multi-strike 1 there. There's a Light's Gift here. Oh, okay. Light's Gift is a tough one. Okay, there's some interesting choices here. There's a lot to talk about. So, Light's Gift is an overall 66%er in my favor to be nuts. Yeah, this is just an overall 66% chance to be nuts. The other thing to talk about is that multi-strike over there. Add multi-strike number 2 and duplicate Siren of the Sea. There's going to be 2 Sirens. It's going to be 600 damage, basically. Vinemother, we can probably expect to give us, like... She'll take 15, 16, 17... which is... So she'll give us 4 rounds, and then the Siren should give us the rest. Assuming that the Sirens hit the numbers that they've been hitting, which they should, right? Assuming that I duplicate, multi-strike, etc., etc. I think that that's certain and it's in front of us, so I should take it. Like, there's potentially another option, which is to get armor incant, and then that was probably guaranteed as well. However, that one's not certain, and if we roll, we might see a bunch of garbage. So, we're gonna go with this. Now, the artifact is interesting here, because you got a Light's Gift here. If we lose space top 4, Light's Gift is worthless. Because we want to keep the Sirens together 100%. So losing space top 4 is just Light's Gift is worthless. Tethys' Scales, we can coin flip every single Pyre Wings, basically. Light's Gift and Tethys' Scales are both percentage chances to make Pyre Wings worthless, right? You coin flip every single Pyre Wings. Every time a Pyre Wings takes a Tethys' Scales, we get to wipe it with a spell, and it never gets to sweep our top 4 and make us miss a turn. The more times that we don't miss a turn, the better off we are. To that effect, I think it's better to go Light's Gift here. It's 66% chance to just make us never miss a turn, whereas this is a 50% chance 3 times. I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to roll this. I can take both, obviously, but I want to roll this because we want to give ourselves a chance of seeing double incants. Or we can see Channel Heart. Yeah, I'll take that. We have a lot of stings in this deck. We have Vinemother, and now we have Channel Heart. Okay. It's reasonable to see this go either way, but I think that we are super strong. If we don't lose space top 4, this is probably a 100% win. I'd be surprised if we died after setting top 4 up. Alright, I think that this is almost guaranteed. We get the Vinemother turn 1 too. It really just is excellent. Okay. I want to save health on the Sentient, I think. I as well. Also, I should just start getting incants rolling up here. One case to be made against getting incants rolling up there is that they're going to have different numbers on them now, and I don't like that. Oh yeah, this is Spike Sentient into Chaste Seraph. That's right. How interesting. She's eventually going to stop killing backline for me. I think that doesn't matter. I will even them out like this. I want to do because this one gains more health, so we're going to be putting Razor Sharp Edge on the back one then. Whoever isn't taking it gains more health, I guess is how I should put it. If I rail spike you... Yeah, I rail spike you. I would really prefer to not lose any energy for the next 2 turns. Even 1 energy is awkward. Rail spike should guarantee he dies. I'd be surprised if he didn't. Oh yeah, Seraph can clear the dazed because he's Chaste. Right, it works that way. Ah, I always forget that with Light Skiff. It's actually really good though. I know you might be like, oh, you got baited, right? But it's still good because the light wings he puts up here get canceled, and also he has to come up here, so he's not going to take out spikes every round. Overall, it is strong. Unfortunately, I do lose space. Or rather, I lose energy? Yeah, I lose 1 energy this turn. I don't care about this. I have to hit Unleash the Wildwood, but like I would be shocked if I did not. Put Trample here. I guess I should have put Trample on the back one. Eventually it doesn't matter. I mean, eventually it's better to have Trample on the front one. I just don't actually know the scalings. Let's see, what are you doing here, Chaste? Okay. This is fine. No Unleash the Wildwood. Interesting. I put this card in this deck for a reason, but I don't know what it was. I want to incant, but I want to keep the Sentient alive. Because I would like to not have this floor continuously lose its dazed. I want to make sure Vinemother has health. 20. So we can clear these out and then you're alive. The rail spikes. That's fine. I'm gonna use my incants up here. Let me just clear these. And the idea is that next turn I have a 7 out of 12 to pull the right card. If we pull Unleash the Wildwood, it's just fine. Even if we don't, it's not that big of a deal, honestly. Yeah, okay. I guess we could have had her die so the Gilded Wing didn't get any value, but like, yeah, whatever. Now we just up on the back here. We crush this floor with the stings. Channel Heart just puts it on the ground. This is 70, this is 70. There's no clean way to do this. I'm gonna end up wasting a little bit here no matter what. Okay, I mean, it doesn't actually matter, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't actually matter. I guess just more damage into Seraph is good. Yeah. Okay, from this position, it's over. We won. Very cool. Good run. I guess I shouldn't call it yet. How about... actually, as I look at it here, I go, wait a minute. Maybe don't confidently say GG yet. It could still get away from me. Ooh, especially losing a turn here. You really don't like to see that. Guess we throw Charge Channeler out. Yeah, losing a turn sucks. This is unfortunate. Oh god, that's really ugly. Okay. I guess I actually didn't lose the turn at all. Never mind. What am I saying, losing a turn? I actually just get to play that many cards that are free. Okay, excellent job with the draws there. Oh, I lose another turn? Oh, that's tough. Okay, now that one actually hurts. We only have 5 spikes. We full heal up here for sure. Okay, these sirens do enough. I'm pretty sure we won. I will be surprised now for sure. I've been saying pretty sure, but I've been hedging my bets as well because I'm not convinced that it's just over here, especially since I might not even play any Wildwood Saps, which was a big factor in my calculation, to be fair. But like 109 health. We'll see. Depends on how much sap we pull. You get 1 dazed. Never mind, it's fine. It turns out that, holy moly, yeah, wait a minute. Let me get the numbers, the final numbers here. Final tally, real quick. As it turns out, what is this? A 197 times 3? So let's say for the sake of calculations, 600 and then 390 here, right? As it turns out, having a 4 that does 990 damage per round kills Seraph in 3 rounds. Huh. Is that right? 4 rounds? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 3 rounds. Wow. That's a lot of damage. Oh no, it's 4 rounds because of the days. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even need the Wildwood Sap. 3 multi-strike Siren of the Sea is pretty good, I guess. I have said very recently that I did not think that Siren of the Sea was a great damage carry, and I stand by that statement because this is not an average run for Siren of the Sea. On an average run where you see 1 multi-strike and you aren't playing Awoken Stygian, Siren of the Sea can be underwhelming. However, on today's run, where I saw 2 multi-strikes and a Vinemother, it's good. It's a cool run. I've never actually used Vinemother as a 2-space tank with Sting generation to trigger incant. A really cool way to play it, I feel like, though. Like, really, really interesting. It's a new way to play Vinemother. I have said in the past that I think Vinemother is probably a pretty good tank because Awoken doesn't have many strong 2-space tanks. The only problem with Vinemother is that she's rare. But yeah, really cool. You combo her with incant. Wow. I like that run a lot. Something new as well, something I haven't played before. I expected it to just be, from the start, when we saw that start screen, I expected that to be take edge, or start with edge prior, hyper remove down to just rejuvenate and win the game, but then we didn't see rejuvenate and we had to play something else. But that's the flexibility of the Sentient as well. You just pick spikes and then kill backline with her and you never think about it again. Cool run. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.